Okay, let's pop this open. So, again, this is an unboxing of the limited edition Blu Ray for the Fate Stay Night Heaven's Feel movie Part 1. This is the Japanese version. This is not English dubbed or anything. The English dub is going to premiere in theaters next month. And to be completely honest, I like the dub for every Fate series except post Unlimited Blade Works, the series. And the reason being is they kept a lot of the same cast members from the Dean anime and from Zero, with the exception of Shiro and Archer. They replaced him with Bryce Papenbrook and Keiji Tang. And Keiji Tang, I'm sure he's a great guy, but man, was he miscast horribly as Archer. Does not sound good at all. So I've kind of been against the whole the dubs of all the Fate properties since then. So I'm sure the dub for this will be fine, but I just decided I would buy the Japanese version because it wasn't as outrageously expensive as the Blu-rays, the Japanese Blu-rays were for Unlimited Blade Works, the series, and for Zero. But it was still kind of on the expensive side. So this was from CD Japan, and this is actually not the only item that's in here as well. So let's rummage through the, oh my god. This is awesome. So, this is not the only item that's in here. As a matter of fact, we have another item. There's a couple other things at the bottom. I'm really, really excited about this if you guys can't tell. So, we also got the soundtrack, the single track for the opening song to Xls Encore. That's pretty cool, so we'll open both of those things. And we actually got a little bit of extra, like an extra little postcard thing that came with it, which that looks awesome. I'm really, really glad that they included that with it. Let me see if I can fix this glare. Okay, that's a bit better. Okay, so let's go ahead and open up this bad boy and see what comes with. It's actually, if I can be honest, it's pretty heavy, actually. It's heavier than the Zero and Unlimited Blade Works collections that I have. So, for Zero and Unlimited Blade Works, I have the English limited edition Blu-rays, which are still pretty expensive. They go for typically like $130 to $150 instead of the $400 that the Japanese versions cost. So I'm assuming that the English limited edition Blu-ray for Heaven's Feel the movie is going to be cheaper than this, although this was about $80. So definitely was not cheap either, but whew, wow, just look at the art on this. This is incredible. This is actually a promotional art that was not used for the theatrical run, so this is brand new. Again, Heaven's Feel Part 1, Presage Flower. The side has a reflective metallic logo on the side, and it just looks incredible with the purple in the background. I love how dark everything looks and the simplicity of it. It really sets the tone for this movie quite a bit. So let's see if we can break open the exterior plastic here. So a little bit of history about this. So we've been anticipating the Heaven's Feel movie trilogy ever since Unlimited Blade Works, the series, was announced, because they were announced side by side. So this movie has been in production for quite some time, and finally debuted in theaters in fall of last year. We got it here in November. I actually saw it in theaters 3 times, believe it or not. Once, actually twice at the Plaza here in Atlanta, and again at the Studio Movie Grill. So this, I can tell you already, this right here is pretty disappointing, that this is another one of those cardboard insert things that just falls off. I hate that. We get that a lot on a lot of English Blu-rays that are steelbooks here in America, but this itself, just wow. I don't want to get any fingerprints on this art on the front because it looks so nice. A very different style box than the Unlimited Blade Works and Zero boxes. It's more similar to the Unlimited Blade Works style. Yeah, I definitely don't want to get any fingerprints on that. Look at how that shiny, that perfect matte black with the command seals right there. That just looks incredible. That's the same, well, is it the same logo? Yeah, it is the same logo. Okay, great. So let's go ahead and pop that open. Ooh, wow. So, looks like we have some more original art there with Medusa looking fantastic, as well as a beautiful backdrop. We have Saber and Archer there as well. He's got his bow drawn. On the other side, ooh, we have the Hassan with our first victims here, for those of you that haven't seen the movie. And there's Best Boy right there, who has the best fight scene in the movie. So we have the first disc, which is the actual movie itself, and then we have a special disc, and then we also have the soundtrack, which to me is the highlight of this collection. That's why I impulsively ordered it as soon as I did, is because I wanted to have that soundtrack no matter what. So yeah, that I'm really, really happy about that. Let's see what else it comes with. So it comes with this art book, which, oh my god, wow, they really knocked it out of the park with this. So it's a hardcover book, and it has all this nice, like, embossed purple metallic font and print on it. I can't even read what that says on the back. That is in English, but I just can't read it through the viewfinder on the camera. So let's go ahead and flip through this and see what we have. So I don't want to spoil everything that's in here, especially if you plan on buying this, but we will show off what it has. Again, I'm not trying to get fingerprints on any of these. So there's the original reveal poster that we got, which ended up not being very... It definitely screams Heaven's Feel, but it's kind of misleading. Again, we have Saber Alter down there, which doesn't appear until the end of the movie. This was the poster we had through the majority of the press release stuff online, getting closer to the release of the movie, and when we first got the title of Presage Flower. This, again, was the theatrical movie poster that you would see when you go to see this in theaters, and this was the poster they would actually hand out to you when you saw the movie, which I'm pretty sure I still have my poster just like that. So here's some other little promotional art, which actually looks pretty cool. There's definitely some different styles, and it looks like an April Fool's Day style there with Medusa, Saber, and Castor, with that infamous style we all know and love from Time Moon now. Oh wow, some of this is really, really pretty. I just absolutely love the way that the cells are layered with Ufotable's animation. It's absolutely stunning, and it's unparalleled by anything else in the industry, in my personal opinion. It's pretty cool. The updated version of the class portrait there. Some nice atmosphere going on in some of these shots. Again, this was the picture we got as the postcard. Sakura being as adorable as ever, with the obvious symbolism of the Sakura in the background. Not subtle at all. I had some people that were actually pretty salty about... See, people that didn't even know anything about the visual novel that were pretty salty about the fact that this route focuses around Sakura, and I'm like... Probably should have done your research before you watch the movie, because if you don't like Sakura, this is definitely not the route for you. Although, I will say that the movie and this route, and mostly, I feel like the movie did a good enough job separate from its source material about making Sakura as endearing as possible, and to where if people went in not already loving Sakura, they would definitely walk out of this movie absolutely just adoring her, because I know I certainly did. I wasn't opposed to her in the first place, but after seeing this, what the hell is going on here? So they look like they're in a restaurant, and Berserker actually found a shirt that fits him, believe it or not. It looks like they're at probably a ramen place is what it looks like, but they're all wearing like fast food uniforms, and Gil is just sitting there eating. Reminds me of the oh, look at Medusa in her outfit. Reminds me of the Carnal Phantasm episode with the Maid Cafe, where Gilgamesh just comes in there to eat. Kirei looking ready to serve as well. Here's some of these that we see right here were cutouts that were featured in certain areas in Japan for promotional reasons. I know the ponytail Rin was one of them, where instead of the twin tails, she has her hair tied back, which is anything different like that with these characters, people really seem to gravitate towards, and that's kind of cool. They're both listening to music. Just a lot of really cute art in here, and just extra stuff that they threw in just to just for the sake of promoting the film, and then adding a little bit of extra character to it. But again, the art style, just the quality of the cell frames with Ufotable is just absolutely incredible. Ooh, oh my! Don't we love that dress? And then the maid uniforms with the glasses. That's pretty cool. I'm sure some people I know will definitely get a kick out of that. This one right here, though, they look like they're retail workers of some kind, or maybe maybe Restaurant Workers again, but they have like weird like Christmas and Halloween items, and they have like the little walkie-talkie microphones and earpieces. That's actually kind of cute. And then these fools over here looking fabulous. Wow, that's really, really pretty. Showing off some legs. So yeah, if you guys are interested in picking this up, me, that's gonna be me at MomoCon right there. Yeah, if you guys are interested in picking this up, I would highly, highly, highly recommend it. It's absolutely worth the money, especially if you're like me and you don't want to wait around for the English dub, or you have a appreciation for the Japanese dub, or for the quality that they put in these Japanese Blu-rays, because it is certainly head and shoulders above the. They certainly dumb down, and well, I shouldn't say dumb down, but they simplify the quality and cut corners with the English releases of these Blu-rays. They certainly did that for Zero and Limited Blade Works and series, and I'm sure they're going to do it again with Heaven's Feel the movie. Of course, we need to actually have the English Blu-ray announced for Heaven's Feel the movie, which we haven't had yet because, like I said, it has its theatrical airing here in June. And I'm not saying don't go see it in theaters, the English dub, especially if you missed out on seeing the Japanese version, because the film was phenomenal, and we need to support Type Moon and Aniplex in any way we possibly can. And so I will always advocate that people supports all the official Fate releases as best they can, to where we can continue to get awesome Fate merchandise and releases in the future. So let's go ahead and open up the Xls Encore Soundtrack just to show that off really quick. And there appears to be a little card in there of some kind. It's just a advertisement again for a card that the name of the artist, which is the same vocalist that is often featured in TM Revolution, that very, very, very iconic voice. So that is pretty cool. I'm going to probably break the saran wrap on this and show you guys what it looks like. Okay, so we managed to crack that open, and again, I hate these little end label things here because some discs actually don't come with them already attached. They come with them folded and inside like unfolded inside, which is a little bit easier to keep them intact. But yeah, I like them. They add so much to the case, and only Japanese music seems to have this, but it's just so hard to maintain these stupid little things. You feel so inclined to throw them away, but it just seems like such a waste because they add so much to the look of it. But very nice, like no lettering or titles, logos, anything on here, just an umu, and that's it. And then back here we have the 3 tracks and our useless protagonist. So for those of you who don't know, I am a huge fan of TM Revolution. Mainly because of Basra and the fact that they've done every single Basra opening for every game and every anime except for Basra 2, the game. So we have the initial soundtrack CD, and then this jewel case will probably break because all jewel cases break for me, and then what looks like a bonus DVD, which probably just comes with the opening to the anime or music video. So that's awesome. And then quickly I'll just take a look at this just to see if there's anything else that comes with it. Maybe we'll be surprised. So I'm assuming this right here is the receipt, yeah, from CD Japan. And then this is the very nice, it's actually on like glossy photo paper as well. So that's a really, really awesome lithograph. I'll be sure to get that. I want to actually have a binder full of all my lithographs. So I would love to have that included in there, maybe even framed. So that is awesome. Okay, so that about does it for this unboxing. So again, I highly, highly recommend the Heaven's Feel Blu-ray. If you guys have not picked it up already, definitely go ahead and order it. Like I said, it's about $80 from CD Japan. Or if you want to wait for the English version, I'm sure the English version will be pretty good as well, although not quite as nice as this. So let me know what you guys think, and I'll see you guys next time.